You've heard Billie Eilish's song about it. But what if humans could never die? Would it be a blessing or a curse? Take a moment to consider all the implications of a life that never ends. You could keep all your knowledge and experiences. You wouldn't have to worry about running out of time or wasting it. You could watch the sunrise every day for the rest of your life and never get bored. And you wouldn't have to worry about making the right decisions quickly because there's no deadline hanging over you. Now, imagine you're 18 years old and you find out you're immortal. Do you tell anyone? How do you act? Do you start planning for eternity? How much partying can you do before you need to calm down a bit? If you're 90 and you find out you're immortal, what does that mean for you? Do you want to be young forever? Or would you rather have a normal lifespan? A common belief about immortality is that it would be boring. After all, how long can one live? After the novelty of never dying wears off, what's left? Some believe we'd eventually stop improving as humans. Why bother coming up with new ideas or inventions if nothing can stop us from just copying and pasting what already exists? Without death, our species might become stagnant, but not necessarily. We don't know how or even if we'd change. We don't know if we'd become super beings or something else entirely. Another argument against immortality is that we'd eventually run out of resources. If everyone could live forever, we'd need infinite space and infinite resources to sustain ourselves. But this isn't really true. If everyone lived forever, we'd also become a lot smarter, more advanced, and efficient. We'd find ways to grow food faster and with less land, recycle water and air, find sustainable energy sources, improve medical technology to help extend lifespan and cure diseases. The way we use space would change too. Instead of orbiting the Earth, we'd build massive colonies on the Moon and Mars. But perhaps the biggest consequence of never dying is what it would do to our brains. Would an immortal brain be able to handle all that data? Our brains use up a lot of energy even now. Could they handle storing centuries' worth of memories? What happens when we reach our cognitive limits? Does our brain expand to hold more information, or does it overwrite old memories when it reaches capacity? On the other hand, having a hard limit on our lives forces us to make choices. We have to decide what's important and focus on that. We have to let go of things that no longer serve us so we can make room for what does. We only have so much time, so we learn to use it wisely. It gives us focus. Without that pressure, would we still be the same? Maybe not. Maybe immortality would require a whole new type of intelligence. And then there's the matter of overpopulation. If humans could live forever, there'd be a lot of us. Now, some say the planet would be better off without humans, and that's probably true. But we can assume that nature would find a way to keep populations under control. Perhaps we'd evolve to have fewer offspring, or we'd naturally select for smaller families. Whatever the case, humanity would likely find a way to adapt to these changes. But what about the individual? Is immortality a gift or a burden? For some, never dying would be a dream come true. They'd get to experience everything, learn everything, do everything. But for others, being stuck on Earth with no way out would be a nightmare. It could turn us into eco-terrorists who refuse to leave. Why should we when we could be doing something more important? Like what? We don't know. But if we were immortal, we'd figure it out. The question is, do we really want to know? If you found out you were immortal, would you be happy or scared? What would you do first? Share your thoughts below and be sure to stay tuned for more videos like this one. Thanks for watching.